Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking DDG and Cenat because Cenat addressed the Shade Room at the BET Awards regarding the coverage of DDG and Halle Bailey's legal issues, right? And so we're going to take a listen to DDG's reaction to it all, y'all. This is one for the books.
Hi, Shade today. Messy. No, don't say hey, Shade.
This lady right here is one of the heads of the Shade Room. I don't know how many articles she wrote about me, but I remember I did, like, Shade Room asked me to do a damn YouTube video with them or something. And I was like, all right, bet. And she was the one hosting it. I met the actual CEO of Shade Room and all of that, so I know what these folks look like. When they see me in person or whatever, everything be cool. But you know, when you got a big blog site like this, you just blame it on whoever you blame it on. I ain't write that. Somebody else wrote that one. Oh, I ain't do that. Man, I know y'all. I know y'all is approving this. You feel me? Shout out Kai, man.
Y'all messy.
No. You do this every time. What we been messy about? I mean, one thing we been messy about.
So, Shade Room, y'all not messy?
What were we messy about?
My mans?
Your mans? Yeah.
You know who his mans is? Don't play dumb. Why you playing dumb? You know who your mans is. You know who his mans is. You know what he talking about. Your mans? Yeah. Grow job, man.
Yes, you look good.
Daryl Granberry?
That's in the court of law.
Okay. All right.
That was in the court of law.
They said court of law, but y'all spread a whole fake statement. Y'all spread a whole fake statement for a whole day straight. How is it? Y'all are messy, bro. Like, Shade Room, y'all couldn't pay me to support y'all. Couldn't pay me $1. Y'all couldn't pay me $1 million to support y'all. Like, I hate when y'all post me. I used to be like, damn, I like Shade Room. But now it's like, y'all tear black man down every day. Like, that's like the main core content that y'all have. Like, how can we tear a black man down further and further? You know what I'm saying? That's just weird. But you're supposed to be like uplifting black people. I don't see you posting no other race in a negative light. Only black men. It's weird. It's very weird. That's why when I come talk to you, or that's why y'all don't have, like, I don't think y'all would ever have a successful podcast or like a successful live streaming platform because you don't want to come on y'all shit because y'all don't do but tear it down. And y'all have such a big platform, y'all can be doing positive, but y'all choose to only post negative about me. And then y'all use the Shade Room Teens Room as a way to clean up for y'all. Shade Room Teens and Shade Room are in cahoots. It's not like two different things. These are the same people that run the same. It's like, bro, it ain't cool. I don't with y'all.
Oh.
We just said what was in the court.
Y'all being a little messy.
No, that's not messy. That's reporting.
That ain't no goddamn reporting. Y'all niggas lied. Y'all read harder, then maybe y'all get the right. They're liars. Shout out Kai though, man. Kai always looking out, always showing support. You feel me? Like, and like Kai ain't gotta do that unless Kai knows something. You feel me? It's like nigga like that ain't gotta. This sponsorship dollars is sky high. You feel me? But it is what it is. Neither here or there.
So, a couple of things in reaction to this foolishness. DDG, Kai Cenat has proven that if he likes you, if he rocks with you, he's going to defend you till the end, right? We just saw that example of what happened with Ty Will last night at the BET Awards when they wouldn't let him have his niece there on the red carpet and everything else. And Kai told him if they wouldn't allow him to have his niece there on the red carpet, then he wasn't going to attend, that he was going to go back home. Right? So nonetheless, he flexes his power, his influence, and everything else to defend his friends, right? He hasn't up until this point switched up despite all of the success that he's had. With that being said, you are going on a tangent about a blog that is called The Shade Room. So if a blog is called The Shade Room, wouldn't you expect there to be shade? Like, just make it make sense to me. Wouldn't you expect there to be shade? Like common sense is not common, right? But nonetheless, like the lady said in the video, it's a court case. It is a court case. And you're saying that they're lying or that other people lied. TMZ broke the story. And I notice nobody calls TMZ a liar, right? Or only when it's convenient, right? But nobody's dragging TMZ. But y'all come for the black blogs, right? And it wasn't a lie. See, this is the thing too. The original purpose of the emergency motion was to prevent Halle Bailey from taking Halo to Italy. That was the whole point. You were hoping that the restraining order would, and the text messages that you included and everything else, you were hoping that would prevent Halle Bailey from taking Halo to Italy, and it backfired. If it was such a huge concern, DDG, about Halle Bailey and her being a danger to Halo and her parenting as a mother and all of these things, she was granted that restraining order May 13th. Why are you waiting nearly a month later to respond to those motions? Make it make sense. You specifically filed on your court date on June 4th. Specifically filed 3 days before you knew Halle Bailey was leaving the country to film that Will Packer movie. And it's really the audacity of trying to gaslight the people that they're spreading misinformation, that they're trying to tear a black man down. But what about all the tearing down of your black female baby mother, your black female ex-fiance? What about all the tearing down that you did of her? All of the dragging that you did of her, making a diss song and everything else, lying on her, saying that she was preventing you from seeing your son, you showing up to her house unannounced and they had RSV and everything else and you didn't care, you coming up to her bedroom unannounced to see whether or not the bed sheets were made to find out whether or not she was sleeping with anybody. Like, do I need to go on and on and on and on and on? It's really the audacity to play in people's face, to gaslight the fans, right? Because you have DG Academics, you have your brother, you have your family doing your bidding, right? To now represent the case to fit your narrative. But nonetheless, you've been MIA for the past month as it pertains to Halle Bailey's DV restraining order against you. You getting a restraining order against her, I mean, that's not really moving the needle considering she's in Italy for the next 2 months. Like, what do you need a restraining order from her for? She's not contacting you. Like, make it make sense. You were hoping that restraining order was going to prevent Halo from leaving Los Angeles County, and it did not. So, that motion was denied, DDG. That was denied. Like I'm not understanding what's not computing. You didn't get what you wanted. You wanted to block Halle Bailey and block her back and block Halo from leaving LA, and it didn't work. And to wait till the day of the hearing to file that motion and have those text messages and expecting something emergency to just come down and they were just going to block everything in favor of you was crazy. Especially with all of the violent incidents and everything else that's been taking place since all of this. It's really the audacity and the continued harassment, the continued violation of the restraining orders that your own family and friends are doing. But you sit here on this internet and you want to have a grievance with the shade room? Make it make sense. The shade room shades everybody. Except for Beyonce. They shade everybody. They shade the president. They shade everybody. Like y'all just be playing the victim for everything, and it's weird. Because you have been dragging Halle Bailey for months and she said nothing. And now y'all want to act all brand new because of your court filings. No. We're not going to forget. We're going to remind the people every single time and twice on Sunday what you said and what you did. Bashing the heck out of Halle Bailey, and now that you can't do it anymore, you've employed your minions to do it for you. No, not on my watch. Not on my watch. But the shade room should be the least of your concerns. The shade room should be the least of your problems. It was true that it was denied, and Halle was allowed to take Halo to Italy. That there's nothing you can say that is going to undo that. And again, like I said, you're requesting a restraining order nearly a month later when there's already a DV restraining order against you that was granted, and you still won't speak about the bruises on Halle Bailey's arms. Like, what are we doing? But nonetheless, that is it. That is all for this video, y'all. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about Cenat going hard in the paint and having a back and forth with the shade room people, DDG reacting to it, DDG calling the shade room liars and everything else. Just wanting to fall on this sword for reasons why I don't know. It is a publication called The Shade Room. Like make it make sense. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.